in terms of, meta for the last few years, but his kit allows him to engage really hard and can actually defensively fight against Rakan really well in lane too. So he attack, but he also protect. And
I actually really love this KT draft. And you might be looking at it going like, oh yeah, but like where is the damage? Frozen Tomb can certainly set up for you the CC from an
meta again, and then for us to hit.
It's a really good or Gwen.
Yeah,
in the last
that is what he said.
Yep, and we'll see how it goes. We hop onto the Rift for the first game. More representation in today's match.
Certainly.
Need a little bit more Bromento.
Yeah, well, the org that has a long, nothing special. We'll obviously have the dematerializer. You guys can see the inventory is.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, okay, Life just going to try and turn this one around onto Henna. Piercing Darkness as well, helping out here as Life just walking at the Xayah.
Level 1. He's just...
Well as his longsword.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the first time we saw Kayle played on day 1 was into the Gwen. I think it was Keen's Gwen, and it struggled a little bit in the early game, but I think Morgan is actually outperforming that first matchup we had. I can't remember who was laning against about it. One day it'll happen, and be like, oh my god, they're not doing it anymore. But the more you think about it, okay, level 6 is hit here for Morgan. He's got ult.
Yeah, Rascal's got the needlework though, so he's throwing them out towards Morgan, who has to flash.
Morgan does not. Walks all the way around the edge of his lane and loses the whole wave because he went for this. Didn't go for the flash claw in or anything like that, thankfully, at least, but made a threatening choice, but it cost him big. Humpty will get away with grabbing this Drake.
Yeah, Cuz as well, able to fight Delight here because Humpty is... The KT draft does rely on Viego getting resets and the Frozen Thralls getting in there after the Glacial, after the Frozen Tomb. Almost every other ultimate is named after Glacial something. It's going to have to be himself for the next little moment. That's some flashes. We are going to get the snare as the ulti is going to be used, so they do get that button. And now just a massive dive towards Life, who is now dead. KT are doing the dragon, so the Gwen is not necessarily going to be able to do too much, as it were. Delight's going to come on over, doesn't have an unsealed spellbook, so he's just going to watch Cuz, who's ripping this Drake apart. It's your birthday, not my birthday. Oh my goodness.
Well, Rift Herald will just go the way of KT Rolter here just in her final light.
And, Delight does stick around for a little bit longer. Smoke screen comes on through as that's a snare. Onto Umpty. Lava dashing on in, looking for aiming. The flash comes through, though, keeps the center alive. Good double knock-up. Frozen Tomb comes down, and they just explode Morgan. He has no opportunity to ult whatsoever.
Very well played here from Arya. Nicely timed ult, and Team CC very powerful. And for Lava, if he has Everfrost, maybe you get that pick, actually. But he goes forward, and it's just simply flash. Cannot root anybody in place.
Yep. Delight also trying to get in there as Cuz off to the side. Henna has to Featherstorm now as everyone's just getting caught up by this needlework. My god, Rascal, that is just too much damage. The Thrall comes down.
He's just going to hit an Orb of Deception and Foxfire somebody, but like she's not hitting the whole team. And
he hasn't actually built that one yet.
It's time, Frederick Brion. Can you secure this Drake? I mean, they may lose the game over this. Charm's on cooldown. KT could just run at them.
Yeah, Arya can just claw over this wall, can be anywhere he wants to be. Certain flanking opportunities here as Life is just going to buy enough space. Gets a huge shield as well as Rascal's diving on into the middle of everyone as Delight's just going to get cut down where he stands. Dawning Shadow flies forward, and Rascal just seems to be able to do whatever the heck he wants. Look at this needlework tear them apart, but both of them have to go golden. Morgan does need to be respected. He pops the ulti and dives on forward. Aiming now over to the side. Little Lissandra has been taken down though, and it's Morgan. He picks up a double, make it a triple. And they did not respect the Kayle, and KT pay the price.
Thing for KT to deal with. This lost team fight means that it's a Baron going over to Frederick Brion, so there's a chance, right, for them to actually get enough vision control to bring things back. Almost no value out of this.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder. Let's see whether they actually start anything up, though, as Morgan, he teleported in. And now the Elder has been started. Rascal spotted on the flank. KT back away. Humpty still has control of this dragon, who then gets angry at Cuz. No one really wants to take responsibility for this huge flying lizard. As Umpty does grab him one more time, Rascal steals away a red buff and now looks for that flank yet again. is being pretty patient right now as Morgan doing a lot of damage off to the side. This is just going to be a 50-50, isn't it?
It really is.
That's just how it's supposed to go.
KT pulling it back.
Yeah, Rascal gets over the wall here. As now we're going to look for the fight instead. The Ram is just going to go one direction and then fly back as Umpty had the ulti. Oh, the Dragon was taken by KT. Now Henna's trying to kite this one out as Cuz dashing forward with the ult. Morgan is going to go golden, but he will then get eaten by the Dragon, and KT will find themselves the team fight as Delight tries to go home.
And the teleport top where the turret was set up earlier from Rascal is going to be the path to the Nexus, the path to victory. KT Rolster patiently wait in that fight till the last possible moment. Charm is down. They pull the trigger when the Drake is low, and that's when Life actually tosses the ultimate out and they charge through. Very well played here from KT.
Ooh, nice knock up there onto Henna, who goes golden for a few moments before he inevitably is going to die. Both Nexus turrets going down pretty much at the same time. 4-1-1 here on the Gwen for Rascal, having a pretty good game here today. The Nexus...